I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. You know, it is my second favorite time of the year because it's early fall, and I like it because the weather changes from warm to cold or warm to cold.
It's been a good fall, and it's a nice crisp fall day, and I'm loving it.
And one thing that we know, it's not going to stay around long. We've got a great show today. Some of the things we're going to be talking about is a segment that you did with LG&E. You want to give us a little preview?
Oh, it's something that we all need to pay attention to. I'll leave it at that.
And you also visited a juicery.
Yes, I did, and we want to stay on top of our health.
And Tyler's back with My Swaggy Wag, and we got some other great things to share. We'll take a quick break and back with more.
LG&E and KU, we're always working hard to make your life a little easier because we know you've got your hands full. Our new mobile app gives you the power to check your account balance, review your payment history, and effortlessly pay your bill from anywhere while making it easier than ever to report and track power outages. Download the app today to get the convenience of LG&E and KU at your fingertips.
I'm back at GQ Unlimited at 8th and Broadway, just in time for fall.
For any occasion or any age, GQ can complete your style from head to toe. Check out our suits by Tiglio, Ralph Lauren, and Michael Kors, shoes by Stacey Adams and Belvedere. Looking good is a sign of personal style. Let their professional staff give you the perfect assist.
Whether you're headed out to a game, dinner, or special occasion, GQ has it all. Stop in today.
So Denise, you did a segment with LG&E, one of our favorite partners, so tell us what's going on.
Yeah, because we're at the season that we need to be alert as consumers about frauds and the different ways frauds can show themselves to you. So let's just take a look. So this is our LG&E segment, Energy Matters, and we have a good topic today because this deals with how everyone could be affected by it. I want to introduce you to Mr. Daniel Lowry. And Daniel, welcome to Urban Lifestyles.
Thank you. I appreciate being on the show.
So we're here at LG&E. Share with us what your position is with LG&E and what that entails.
Well, I do media relations, so I'm a spokesperson for the company.
Okay. Now, today's subject is going to be about scamming. Is that right?
Right. Scams are important, especially this time of year.
Okay. Now, is there a certain thing called like a scam season? Is this why we're talking about it, or this is just something coming up where you feel that your LG&E customers may be affected more widely?
Right. Well, scammers are busy year-round. I mean, they're trying to rip people off every day, but they're especially active during the holidays. So that's why around November every year, usually we really work hard to try to raise awareness and to let our customers know about the scams and how to avoid it.
Okay. So, Daniel, let's talk about some of the scams that you all are aware of that your customers are affected by.
Right. Well, thankfully, most of our customers recognize a scam and don't fall victim.
Okay.
But in some cases, scam artists will ask for credit card information. They're even able to what we call spoof our number. So you get a phone call where it looks like it's coming from LG&E, and they demand payment. They're very tricky. These scam artists, they make it seem very urgent. They say they're going to cut off your power if you don't make a payment. And so a lot of folks get worried, and especially during the holidays when you're thinking about everything else.
So when you said some of the scammers can actually make, and I'm thinking of elderly customers where they intimidate them and they think we're going to cut your power off.
Right.
And so how does that customer know how do they know what to do in order to just kind of put a halt to that?
Yeah, they do use those kind of scare tactics. First red flag is LG&E is not going to call you and demand immediate payment. We don't do that, so if someone calls you and says that, you know right away it's a scam.
Okay. And then also, what are some other things that you would want some of your customers to know, especially those that are not, have the opportunity to go online?
Right. Well, you can always call us. If a scam, or if you're suspicious that it could be a scam, call us.
Okay.
You can hang up and then call us to make sure.
Okay. And I know there's plenty of information on the website. Tell us about that and how the customers can go to find that out.
Yeah, it's lge-ku.com, and we even have an online report form so that if you feel you've been targeted by some scammers and you want to report that, that helps us. If you can get the phone number that they did use to call you, that helps us. I mean, we're in a group of utilities, about 150 utilities across the United States and Canada, that work together to fight scam artists and raise awareness about scams. And together we've been able to shut down about 14,000 phone numbers that scam artists are using.
Oh, okay. And one last thing, I know there have been some instances, like in my case, where I've been contacted by scam artists and they know a little bit about my information.
Yeah.
And it lends some validity to questioning, but again, the customers should.
They should call us. They can report it. You can call the police if you feel like you've been a victim. If you've given money away or given your credit card information away, you want to call the police and you want to call us. Because they are tricky and they can throw out numbers and figures and statements that make you feel like it's legitimate.
So Daniel, as we talk about the different types of scams with the customers, what are some other ones that we need to be on the lookout for?
Well, one scam that's been going on lately, especially in the Louisville area, is where folks will knock on doors. They'll go door to door, knock on your door. They say they're with a solar installation company, a rooftop solar company, and they're affiliated with us, with LG&E. And they try to make promises like, for example, you're going to see your utility bill go way down if you use our product, or because the rates are going to go way up if you don't. So they use tactics like that. There are plenty of reputable solar installation companies out there, but we're not affiliated with any of them. So if they tell you that they're with LG&E, that's a lie. And so that immediately is a red flag that these folks could be scam artists, or at least they're not completely honest.
Okay. So would it be fair to say that at that point, if our LG&E customer is contacted, they should just politely say, "I'll get back with you," or?
Right. You could say, "Well, thanks, I'll look into that," or "No thanks," or you could just slam the door and say, "See ya," because you would know right away this is a scam. You could call the police, you could call us, but you want to try to be polite so you don't create any sort of argument or disagreement. But you want to politely decline probably if they say that they're with us, because we're not affiliated with any of those rooftop solar companies. There are a lot out there that are great companies and they're good, but these folks have been making promises to people to try to pressure them into buying their product, claiming that the rates are going to go way up, claiming that their product will make their rates go all the way down or go to zero. And so they're kind of offering empty promises, and we had a lot of our customers contact us to tell us that, hey, what is this about? Is this legitimate? What's going on? And so a lot of our customers alerted us. We started getting the word out and really appreciate you and what you're doing to let folks know.
Okay, so
you know, it's almost a shame that you really can't enjoy the holiday season or almost any day, because there's always someone that's out there trying to take advantage of consumers.
Yeah, so especially for those who are posing to be on the team with LG&E, these are some vital bits of information that you need to heed to make sure that you do not become a victim of the scams nor the fraud.
We'll take another break and back with more.
It's gonna be the morning ride. Get the keys, let's go! Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Ville's #1 for hip-hop.
Early in the morning.
96.5.
Well, Denise, you had an opportunity to do a tasty segment, so tell us about that.
This is about a new juicery here in Louisville, Kentucky, down in the Nulu area. And I like it because the concept, it makes me think of something that I would see on the East Coast, but it's the young people behind it who are the entrepreneurs, and there's a tie to Louisville, Kentucky, so you'll understand when we just take a look. I'm here with a smile on my face because I'm here at a new business. It's called Cherry Picking Juicery. But I want to introduce you to the entrepreneurs of the business. I have Sydney Smith. Welcome.
Hi, welcome, thank you.
And also
Lavelle Wells. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you all are here. This business, I think of health food and good calories and making me young. But let's just talk about how you came up with the name and the concept and what you all provide.
Absolutely. So cherry picking is a basketball term. It means really kind of setting yourself up to get the easy basket, the easy shot. And cherry picking also means, take what's good, pick what's most beneficial for yourself. So we wanted to take that term. Sports means a lot to us. Lavelle and I, along with our third partner, all have sports backgrounds, and we wanted to take that and, use it towards health and wellness, because we believe that most people aren't either 100% healthy or 100% unhealthy, right? We fall in the middle, so we wanted to create a space for those people who like a little bit of balance in their lives. So we wanted people to understand that you can cherry pick, cherry pick your nutrition, cherry pick what you want to do as far as your health and wellness, and pick what's most beneficial for you.
So here at Cherry Picking, what is it that you all provide?
We provide cold pressed juices, smoothies, and smoothie bowls. We also have some health foods like avocado toast. We have nut butters and jellies, hummus toast, a lot of healthy options.
Okay, I love it because when I hear about this, it makes me think I'm on the East Coast or something like that, because that's where I first, saw a lot of businesses like this. Basically, let's talk about the location and how you all came up with it.
Absolutely. So both of us grew up on the East Coast. I grew up in the DC, Maryland area. He grew up in New York. He's from Queens. And you can find juice bars pretty much on almost every corner. They're like coffee shops on the East Coast. So when we relocated to Louisville in July 2022, we couldn't find one. We moved downtown, and there's actually not a juice bar anywhere downtown. So we would drive 20 minutes away to St. Matthews area to find healthy options, juices, smoothies, smoothie bowls. So we were like, why not open one? And the Nulu Marketplace is such a really cool location. It's a mix of locals, it's a mix of tourists. So we were like, why not? It's a perfect place. And it was crazy because we walk 3 to 5 miles a day. So we were walking, and that's how we found the location. So it was perfect. Everything aligned during the process, and we're so excited to be in this specific location.
Okay, I always seem like I'm picking on you, Lavelle. So what are some of the most popular items in here that you find your customers are getting?
I would say our most popular items is our gold medalist cold pressed juice. It has pineapple, Fuji apple, basil, and chia seeds. Another top pick, which is my favorite, is blue chip, which has fennel, pear, pineapple. It has turmeric, lemon, ginger, and blue spirulina. It's amazing. And then one of our top smoothies, which was made by one of our co-workers, Ro, is the pick and roll. It's amazing. It has like a dragon fruit, so it's like tangy, sweet, but then it has a little bit of basil on top to kind of bring everything together.
So really quick, let's talk about you all's hours.
Yeah, so right now we're open from 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. during the week, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, Saturday we're open 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 3.
Okay, and real quick before I end the interview, I have to talk about your history with sports and basketball, and if you don't mind touching on that, so because there are some viewers that like, so the connection is how your dad was at U of L and
Absolutely.
who your dad was and all that.
Absolutely. So my father's Derek Smith. He played at University of Louisville back in the 80s, and that's where he met my mother. And they won a championship in 1980. He went on to play 9 years professional basketball in the NBA, as well as he coached 2 years before he passed in 1996. Yep. So basketball has been our roots. My brother went on to play at Duke University. He won a championship there, went on to also play in the NBA, and now he's following my dad's footsteps again, coaching. And then he most recently, that's how we ended up here, he took the job coaching at the University of Louisville. So basketball's in our roots. I've always worked on the business side of basketball and sports marketing. So it's just something we're all really passionate about.
A good tie-in all together. So again, take note, you want to come down here to Nulu area, cherry picking, get your health on, your goodness on, and it's delicious so we can be young and healthy and vibrant.
And I'll get off the address, the actual address.
Yes, the address 828 West Main Street, or no, I'm sorry, 828 East Main Street, and we're located behind the local seltzery. So if you're coming down Main Street, turn into the Nulu Marketplace parking lot, and we're right in between the two buildings of Mama Lee and Hazel and Hunt.
Well, you know, I think that is a great addition to Nulu. We've, of course, been there. We've tried the product, and it was very good, I must say.
Yeah, the whole concept. And, you know, they are both sports inclined and related, and especially as Sydney said, all the things that she has going on. So, and then to come back and with her brother and her dad and you know, her mom, it's just all a great feeling, and they're all grown up now. So, yeah, to cherry pick it.
Yeah, and that's another great story. We'll take another break and back with more.
I'm back at GQ Unlimited at 8th and Broadway, just in time for fall.
For any occasion or any age, GQ can complete your style from head to toe. Check out our suits by Tiglio, Ralph Lauren, and Michael Kors, shoes by Stacey Adams and Belvedere. Looking good is a sign of personal style. Let their professional staff give you the perfect assist.
Whether you're headed out to a game, dinner, or special occasion, GQ has it all. Stop in today.
You know, earlier in the show, we were talking about scams as it relates to LG&E, but another group that's always susceptible to scams, and that is the Senior Citizens Group. And this segment, of course, is brought to you by AARP, so tell us what's going on.
Well, basically, here's a great question. Do you have a holiday checklist?
Yes.
Well, you need to make sure that it includes avoiding the latest holiday scams on that list. And what we mean is scammers are counting on you being too busy and too distracted to pay attention. But the research shows that if you know about a scam, you're 80% less likely to engage with it. This is where you need to visit aarp.org/holiday scams so you can get up-to-date tips on charity scams, and those are big, online shopping scams, package scams, and there are plenty more that we need to be in tune to.
Yeah, and of course, AARP's website is full of information that can help you. And also, as it relates to AARP, holiday times are coming up. And of course, there are many seniors, some that are now in assisted living facilities, and we don't want to forget about them. And so if you've got family members that maybe you're not able to bring home, or you're visiting them at a senior citizen facility, you know, it's a great idea to not only to prepare for them, but maybe take some extra food and gifts just for some of the other people that are there in the facility.
Yes, it is. And also just spending time, because time is such a gift. You know, as they say, some of the best gifts aren't in a package or in a container. Some of the best gifts is just time and energy that we share with people.
Right. And some of the other things that they recommend for people that you may be visiting in an assisted living type of facility is, you know, take some things that really spark and help them to remember some of the better times. So maybe doing some photo albums, or watching some videos, or just really just sharing some of those old family stories that keep changing and changing and changing throughout the years.
Good memories, good smiles, good feelings.
Right. And one other thing from AARP that I found out is that the people like us who are in the AARP group, you know, we don't necessarily want the traditional holiday anymore. So we are living our best lives, and we're getting out, we're doing things, we're taking trips, we're having fun. But as we said, we're just taking on new challenges.
Yeah, it's all new. And AARP helps us to keep everything fresh.
Right. And so again, if you need information, be sure to go to AARP's website and find out any and everything that you could possibly be looking for. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
My name is Shanika Winters. I am a manager for the Louisville Water Company. I'm a manager for distribution extensions. I'm originally from Lexington, Kentucky, and I've been living in Louisville for the past 15 years. And it was the type of place that I had wanted to work for since being in college because of the public works aspect. And so it's just the right opportunity for me when they contacted me. My typical day would be spent managing our support staff in the Engineering Distribution Extensions Department. So our typical workload includes receiving water main extension requests from developers and single property owners, and we help those developers with getting their water lines put in the ground. So what we do is we bring water to places where there has not been water before. So when it comes to the average property owner, what we do is we're helping them to get water. We bring the water mains to their house, and then that allows them to be eligible to get a meter and apply for service with the Louisville Water Company. It's very satisfying to be able to help that customer to get something that's so vital to their life. And just knowing that we walk them through the process and help them to achieve their goal and help them to be in safe drinking water, it's a very satisfying experience. And the most satisfying, I think, just the fact that, you know, we're here to serve the public, and I think that our company does that very well. Well, it may not sound very relaxing, but one of my favorite things to do is to go road biking. And I also have a 4-year-old, and he's been joining us on our adventures, my husband and I. Well, I think the public speaks for itself when they say that we have some of the best tasting water in the country. As I mentioned, I've been here 15 years. It's been a rewarding experience. And I think that the resources we give back to the community is one that they'll find satisfying.
You know, a few months ago, I went to my class reunion, and I know about a year ago, you went to your class reunion. And, you know, just sitting here thinking, class reunions, those kind of events becoming more and more special as we get older and older. So I'm just going to share with you some of the highlights from my class reunion, the magnificent class of 1973. Take a look. So as you can see, we had a great time. It was a great catching up with people. Some of those people I had not seen 25 plus years. So I think at this stage in our life, any times that we can connect with great memories, it's always fun. What do you think?
I mean, you're talking about 50 years, you know, from graduating high school, and it was sweet, but it was some sadness because there were a lot of classmates at my 50th high school reunion that are no longer here. Yeah. But we took a photo in front of the old male high school. That was great, and you know, reliving some of the things when you're in the hallway at the school, yes, and things like that. And you know, the dinner was great, and the superlatives and, you know, achievements that people had made in high school, and meeting their mates and those who had moved from out of town and back. So it was interesting. Right.
And when you talk about superlatives, I was never in that category. So I know that you were, because you were very studious. But I share with you a very funny story. I was telling you that I was down, I was at our event, and they had these pictures in these big frames, and they had all of these class members in there. And I kept looking and looking and looking. And I was kind of getting heated. I'm like, I don't see my picture there. And I was just getting ready to go to one of the people that was putting the event on. And then I was telling one of my friends, and I said, hey, I'm not on here. And they said, those are classmates that are deceased. And I just dropped my head and walked away. So you always tell me I don't pay attention, and that's just another prime example. We'll take a quick break and back with more.
Hello. It's Tyler here with another edition of My Swaggy Wag, and we are talking about vacation looks with Rent the Runway. So let's get right into it. This dress, my friend said, don't get it. I got it. I loved it. It was great for a beach wedding. It had pizzazz, color. It almost felt iridescent. It had hues of rose gold. The tiered ruffles were everything. As you know, a destination wedding isn't just about the dress you wear to the wedding. You also need several looks for all the days and nights you are there. So Rent the Runway for me is always my go-to. I will get dresses, 2-pieces, 1-pieces, even sunshades. They have accessories as well. So what I'm going to do is go over with you some of these incredible looks I got that really made my trip so easy and painless as far as packing. What I love about Rent the Runway is the access you get to incredible brands. This look right here is Scotch and Soda. I love them. The price points are a little high. The top was $150. The shorts were $138. I got it for free as a part of my monthly membership rental. This dress, I saw it, I loved it, I wore it, and it was everything I needed it to be. I wore it to an after party for a wedding, and it won all the looks. It was fun, flirty, and you could really move in it, as you could see. This summer, really look for some bold solids. I saw this dress and I had to have it. Originally $255. Of course, with the rental, it was free for the membership, and it was really great quality. It was a great look. It fit very well. This one looked fun as well, because when we go out to party, and that's what I did, I partied in this dress. It also had stretch and movement. It was great. All of those looks came from Rent the Runway, and I mentioned while they are high price points, I get mine for free with my membership. So this is a code right here. If you go to sign up for a monthly membership, you will get up to 40% off with my code. And right now, Rent the Runway is having their summer sale. So as a member, you get access to really deep discounts. This is just a snapshot, but there'll be pieces that are originally $500 for $20, or originally $200 for $22. So it just depends, but it's definitely worth it. And if you missed the code, you can always go to my page at My Swaggy Wag and see the code there. And also go visit my page for a really incredible surprise I haven't shared with you all yet. But if you go on My Swaggy Wag and click on the video that has 30,000 views, it's the one right there, second row on the very right, you'll see something with all the feels. See you next time.
And coming up, it's Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to the time off. How about yourself?
I am, and I'm looking forward to eating.
And are we going to eat responsibly, or are we going to break tradition and do the traditional Thanksgiving?
I'm going to indulge and give thanks to my stomach and my taste buds.
Well, you know what? I think that's our show.
That's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles, and happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
And remember to take the shot.